Ivan, while you talk about the long term, there is still the short term to navigate, and it's probably a question you don't want, but Nicola Sturgeon, the government there in Scotland, has been fairly strict and conservative around restrictions and even bringing in vaccine passports for those going to nightclubs and larger live events. Do you wish the government was just a little bit more open around restrictions at this point, given you're launching this new venue in a bid to remake the tourism and travel sector there in Edinburgh?
No, I mean, we are going through, obviously, a very difficult time with the volatility around the pandemic, and we fully support government policies on safety and hygiene and protocol, and we will adhere to those. As I said, our goal here is not the next few weeks or few months, it's the next decades, and indeed the next 200 years. And what we do feel very good about is that consumers want to socialize out of the home. Consumers want meaningful experiences, and the Johnnie Walker Princes Street, where I am right now, is very much on trend with where consumers are going. This is an investment in Scotch whisky, in tourism for Scotland, and in Scotland. And we feel very confident we'll get a very good return on this.
Ivan, you've already sold it to me and I can't wait to go and visit one day. But I want to talk about some of the COVID trends, because prior to this crisis, we were talking about gin, how popular it had become as a pre-dinner beverage and how it had found its way into the market with so many boutique offerings. But where does whiskey sit in the mix? Because trends have changed with the stay-at-home consumption. How do you think the performance has been for the whiskey market? It's been very strong, Karen, and around the world. So in the numbers we published last year, our Scotch whisky business was up 15%. Our North American whiskey business did very well. Canadian whiskey and US whiskey, brands like Bulleit and Crown Royal. Our single malts grew double digits. So what whiskey has is amazing craft, time, right? You take a bottle of Johnnie Walker Black Label, which has every part of Scotland represented in it. You know, we have 28 distilleries in Scotland. All of them feed Johnnie Walker. The flavors are a function of the place, the people, and time. And the youngest whiskey in a Johnnie Walker Black Label was, I think, distilled when Obama hadn't even become president. And you put that in place, and with what people are looking for, whiskey is tremendously on trend. It's got so much substance and storytelling and craft and flavor associated with it. So we feel really good about it. A market like India, even through this difficult time, our Scotch whisky business is doing extraordinarily well. Johnnie Walker is up 30–40% in India with high tariffs and duties. In China, I mean, we're up 20+%. So we have to plan really long term. I mean, we are laying down whiskey today right across Scotland that will be bottled and consumed 10, 20, 30 years from now. So our investment here and our long-term horizon and our understanding of consumer trends suggests that we feel confident about the vibrancy of this category. Johnnie Walker Blue Label, which is the pinnacle of Johnnie Walker, is in huge growth in America, in China, in the rest of Asia and Latin America. And that gives me really good confidence that we will continue to see whiskey grow and to premiumize. And Diageo is very well positioned for that, because we have this extraordinary footprint of 28, soon to be 30, distilleries right across Scotland that can create these magical blends and single malts which should captivate many generations of consumers to come.